We're live from Lindsborg, and you can tell already where we are this morning, and you're going to see what we're going to do. I'm gloving up as we go, and we are actually getting ready to make potato sausage today, which is a Swedish treat. It's actually a staple for a lot of Swedish families during their... It has been being made in homes around Lindsborg for a long time, but for those of you who prefer to just grocery shop, the best place to get it is at White's Foodliner here, just in town. This is our local grocery store, and they make it fresh, and that's what we're going to be doing today. Mechele is joining me this morning, and she is going to be showing us how all of this works. She has been told she's the queen, so she has her princess tiara on this morning, just for a little bit of fun. So Mechele, what do we do first? What do we need to know?
Well, first of all, we soak out the casings, and I have them in a bucket out there ready for us to put on our stuffer when we're ready to stuff. We will start with our potatoes. We will drain the water that have soaked in the water since about 5:30 this morning, so that they don't turn brown and keep the potato sausage looking fresh. And then we'll take them to the grinder, and we'll add it with our meat, our pork, and our beef, and our onions. And it'll mix in the grinder, and then we will grind it all out, and then we'll mix it with the seasonings and everything on the outside after it's ground, and then we'll put it in our stuffer and stuff it.
So that is what we are doing today. And as you can tell, I'm actually going to get a help with this, which I asked if I could do just because I wanted the experience. So here we go. Let's go, Mechele.
Okay.
We'll let you lead the way.
We're going to let James dump the water, though, because it gets quite heavy.
Is it heavy? Okay, so here's where you've been soaking potatoes, correct?
Yep, soaking the potatoes.
So why do you soak them? What's the purpose of that?
To keep them from turning brown.
Okay.
And so, because Dana, our produce guy, takes and cuts it all up for us early in the morning, he washes them in an old washing machine, and then he rinses them, and then he chops them up for us. And then that way they stay in the water, they stay fresh, they won't turn and have the brown spots like you would see if you do it at home and let them set for just a little bit outside of water.
So when you say like a washing machine, like a washing machine?
Like a real washing machine.
Okay.
It is an old antique washing machine.
It's an old antique washing machine.
And we can take you over there and show you that.
Okay, well,
Just
I'll get some pictures later and I'll share with everybody.
That
So
would be good.
here we go. Okay.
Okay, we're going to follow him in there. So, we need the plastic bag. Let me run and get that. That's the one thing I did forget.
Okay, so what is this that we're doing right now?
This is the grinder. We're getting all the potato, the beef, and the pork down in there so we can get it all mixed together first, and then it's going to chew it up.
Okay, that is one heck of a mixture. My goodness, that is big.
And this is new. We used to have a grinder where we had to mix it as we pushed it through the head by ourselves. And you just add a little pork, little beef, little onion, potatoes. And this bag is to keep it from splashing all over everything.
Okay. Mechele was really good to apron me this morning to make sure that I didn't get stuff all over. Okay.
And they've got it on our mix mode because we can actually mix before we even grind on this.
Okay.
Makes it really nice.
Okay. So we're gonna turn this on now down here.
And there's a little hole right here if you want to.
Oh yeah, you can see it right over here, just being tumbled and being ground mixed up. Oh, that really mixes it quickly.
Yes, it does.
Just gets everything. Sewing machine or something where you just press down.
I'll kind of make this so you can see but not splashes.
Yeah. Definitely all mixed together really good.
Yeah,
that's really good.
Got the
entire bin, it looks like.
Yep.
So now what do we need to do?
Now I'm going to call one of the guys to pick this up. Because once you put everything in there with the potatoes and the meat, it gets really heavy. And so I just always call the guys. And we also have a treat for you since we also make our Swedish meatballs. Sometimes, so I don't like to. Have to fight that from this guy.
You're gonna wash your hands up?
I am because it splattered me pretty good.
It's a little bit messy. Okay. Okay.
And then
so now where are we
You
headed?
can go over here if you want. We're going to stay right here till I mix it. So we're add our buttermilk to it.
So
This is to keep the gases from the pork from making it bloat.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
And then to make sure we get all of it, I just add a little bit of water to it. And
Now just a little bit of water then. Okay. So that's how much buttermilk was that? Probably about
A quart.
A quart. Okay.
And then I always throw our water up so that I have our water.
Okay. So you add water then to this. Yeah. And it's already ready to go. You've measured it and
I've measured it.
was good and ready when we got here. Okay.
And then our famous axe handle is what we use to stir it.
So we just stir it, oh my goodness, that is like, and you just stir it in.
You just mix it in until there's no more clumps.
Like how
And
long
you'll watch as you keep stirring, you'll watch it'll start getting thicker and thicker.
Okay, so this is a lot harder than running an oar on a kayak. I can tell you that right now. So is there a faster way to do this that I'm
Nope,
not doing?
you're
Okay,
doing
I'm doing it
just
just
fine.
fine. I'm doing it just fine. Okay. Okay, yeah, you can tell the water's getting mixed in really nicely now. It's beginning to thicken up.
You can move closer to if you need to.
Okay.
Easiest for you.
Well, I'm trying to do this and not get it all over myself, though. That may just not happen. I may have to go home and change clothes after this. Thank you for the apron, though. That was very wise. I think I will definitely have needed it before we're done today. So I had no idea what this process was like, and I've heard other families tell about making this at home, which I cannot fathom without all of the extra equipment.
And some of them at home have an old,
Like a
old
meat grinder?
Yeah, it's a hand one, and they put it on their counters, and they just pump it like this as they're feeding it down into the casing.
Okay, so how much more mix does this need to do? Quite a bit, probably on the one end, huh?
Yeah, maybe just a little bit over there. I can still see a few clumps. And this new grinder actually mixes it really well for us. In our old grinder, we always had big old clumps. And this really gets it mixed well.
So this process is really not taking as long as I kind of thought it might have.
It doesn't.
I had no idea we were making this much, so I had no idea you went through that much. My goodness, that's a lot of potato sausage in a week. So when you say you ship it out, how do people order from you? There are different ways to go about that, I'm sure.
We put it in 1.5 pound packages for them, and then we freeze it, and they can get it on cookswedish.com. And from what I understand now, you can also go on Amazon. We've signed up with Amazon. You can get on Amazon and find it.
Okay.
And I believe they are trying to work out a deal with Walmart.
So we'll be able to
borderline.
possibly have it there too.
Possibly,
So
yes.
Swedish families across the nation will be able to get Lindsborg potato sausage.
Yes.
Okay, is it
I
mixed?
think we got it mixed.
Woohoo! We're done. Okay.
Now we just put that over in the sink.
Okay.
Then we take this back here.
Okay.
And this is our stuffer machine. And you can see the cylinder is a long and deep down in here. So we fill that up with our mix. And I just use this little bucket.
Just get a bucket and just start filling it up. So scoot it pretty close, probably.
Get it pretty close. And be careful because it likes to splatter.
Okay, I will be careful. Ooh, it does. So we're gonna go ahead and just empty it all in there. It
Yep,
looks like
all
it
this
will all
will go
fit.
in there. It will.
Okay. I probably am taking twice as long as you do to do this.
No, you are fine. That's the fun part of it, is getting to teach somebody else to do it.
Well, I don't promise any of you that I'll be doing this at home. I probably will buy mine at the grocery store still, but this has definitely been interesting.
We
And
even
again-
have some of the restaurants here have also ordered some Swedish potato sausage from us before. Especially around the holiday, they'll do a Swedish dinner, and so they get it from us, and like the college will get it from us, and Bethany Nursing Home will get it from us, and cook it up for everybody. So I mean, even here just in town, we just sell tons of it just to the local businesses here in town.
Well, it would definitely be easier than making it yourself. That's for certain. I am certain about that. So when you say you put this in casings, what are the casings made out
The
of?
casings are actual real hog casings.
The real, what is that?
Hog casings.
What is
Hogs
that?
intestines.
Okay, now we know.
And you have to soak them out because we have to keep them cold. And so we soak them out in warm water and baking soda to freshen them back up so that they will be pliable to put on this.
So the fact that they are what they are makes them edible, correct?
Yes.
Because some of the things, like if you get bologna and things like that, in some varieties it has like a plastic casing on it almost, doesn't it, that you have to take
almost.
off?
They have a synthetic casing.
Yeah.
But no, this one's real. They actually do eat it.
We're about there. We're getting to the bottom of the barrel here. Somebody told me if I did this, I might smell like a potato sausage all day long. So we'll see if that's true or not. We'll see if that's true.
My suggestion is don't touch your mask if you have stuff on your hands.
Well, we're getting there. I'm kind of getting to the bottom of the barrel. I'm having a hard
And
time
now
getting
once
it.
I get down this far,
Okay.
I usually put that over there on that side.
Okay.
And then I will try not to hit Jim. But I'm going to come right up here and tip it right in.
You just get the last of it that way. That makes sense. That's a lot easier. And it is full to the top almost. You're right. It does fill
is.
that up completely.
And this machine is loud, so we'll really have to speak up.
Okay.
Because our stuffer top, you can see we've got a ring in here so it doesn't leak out too much.
Okay.
And we'll just put it up on here.
And that just locks down almost
just
like a
locks
pressure
down.
cooker or something.
It does.
Okay.
And then we'll take a casing and we'll pull it out. And I'll try not to splash you.
Okay. So how are these, like the same length about?
They don't.
No, not really.
They typically aren't the same length, but some of them will be really long, like this one's going to be really long. And some of them will be really short. And they're very easy. They're very delicate to blow them out when you start to put in
So
the mix.
you have to know what you're doing, in other words.
No, you're going to get to do it.
Oh, I am going to get
You
to do
are
it.
going to get to do it.
So we're going to find out how gifted I may not be at this.
The gloves make it a little harder to open them up because you have to open up the ends.
Okay, and then you just slide,
slide it on.
Okay.
And this is where it's going to come. I may not be able to do this with gloves. So my hands are clean, so.
I can vouch, I watched. So you have to just put it all on, the whole casing
You have to
goes
put it
on.
all on.
Okay,
And this one's going to be a bigger.
because it's so very long. Wow, wow, wow. This looks like hard work. So you have to be careful not to tear it while you're doing this.
Yeah, and if this one tears, we will. Let me try the other end. Sometimes one end is not real fluffy, and I call it fluffy because it's kind of a little bit bigger.
It just stretches a little bit better
It
and goes on
does.
easier. Oh, that looks like maybe already it's going on better. Oh, wow.
That's
Look
how
at
it's
that.
supposed to go
That's how
on.
it's supposed to go. Look at that.
But then when you get into some of them, they get a little harder. And even my hands are still slipping with this.
Yeah. Is there anything I can do, like hold it out for you? Would that help a little bit or anything?
Sometimes if we stretch
Stretch it a little bit out.
there we go.
There you go. Maybe that'll help a little bit. Maybe not.
Sometimes they're really
You're
tight.
faster than I am. Okay, let's see if we can untwist it a little bit.
Sometimes we're getting there.
Getting it.
We might just break this one off and
Start where we are.
yeah.
Okay. So those are tough.
They
Wow,
are
that's
tough.
So now just stick this
We'll
back
just
in
put
the
it right
bucket.
there. We'll put it over
Just
here.
move it out of the way. Okay.
The very first time that you do this after we load it, let me throw these away.
Okay.
The very first time that we load it, we don't tie it because you seen how there was a bunch of air in
Yeah.
there.
And so
It's
the air is going
push
to
that
shoot
air
out first. Okay.
And like I said, this will get very noisy.
And we don't want a balloon.
Yeah, we don't want a balloon.
that explodes. Okay.
And this turns it on and off.
Okay.
And there's our air.
Okay. So the air is coming out first.
And it takes it a minute
A
or
little bit
so.
to pressure that out and empty it. Okay.
You'll see this go down, and that's when it.
That's
when
when
this
it's
lets go,
pressured
that's-
up and ready to start the
That's
sausage
when
to come out.
and there it is.
Oh, right there. There it goes. Yep. Getting the air out and starting
And then
to
it'll-
take it out. There
and there
goes
it
the
comes.
sausage. Okay.
Then we'll stop it and we'll tie this.
Okay.
And then we'll fill it up. And we just keep, and right there's the spill. That's what I was talking about on breaking.
So go ahead and tie this again.
Go ahead and tie that in.
Oh man, that's hard to do. Super slick. Super, super slick. Okay, I think I got a knot. We'll see. Did I get it? No, it wants to slide out. Let's try it one more time.
There you go.
There we go. Now we got a knot.
We'll make this come out a little slower this time. And then the main thing is after we stuff it, we have to keep it cold so that, again, you don't want the potatoes turning, and so the colder you can keep it while you're doing this,
Better off you are.
better off it
So
is.
tie this off then
And
too.
you tie that off too.
Okay. Oh, you know, I should keep my day job, I think. That
It
is
truly is slimy and,
Oh, it
and
is.
hard
This
to
is
do.
so slick. It is so hard to tie off.
And that's where the gloves really
yeah, the
really
gloves
get ya.
make it harder. Definitely make it harder. I I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get that or not. My hands are so slick with here, I think I might have to give it to you. My hands are super slick.
And then we
There
have
you go. You got the knot.
We have a bucket down here that's got water in it, and that's where we will push that in.
So we're gonna put this here, where now?
We're going to take it and we'll go to the end of it.
Right down to the end, and we're just gonna
And we'll lower it, otherwise it will splash.
so just lower this in really gently. Okay. It's the cold, cold, cold water.
And it is very cold. Let's see if we can get a good tasting for you to try.
See if we can find one here.
This one looks like it's going to be a little bit fat, so that it will go on to the one
Yeah,
better.
maybe. Okay. A long one, that's for certain. There we go. There's the end. Oh yeah, that one's going on way easier than the first one did.
Yes. If it goes on easy, it comes back off easy.
Easy too, so you have to be careful.
Yes, but that way you probably won't explode it like I did. And then
Like
we'll
that.
tie the end,
Okay.
and I'll switch places with you. And this, the farther you bring it this way, the faster it will
Faster it
come.
will go. So we'll find out how good I am. Okay, so here we go.
And you'll have to move your hand to once you
Like
get it
this,
going.
I get it going to help me to taste in the one.
Uh-huh. Yep.
Well, I got a thin spot. I'm not good.
That's okay. You feel good for the first time. You've gotten a lot better. Look at that.
We are.
It just takes a little bit of a touch on how to do
Okay,
it.
so it's twisted. So now what here? Oh, nope, there it
Just
goes
keep going.
again. Okay, keep going, keep going, keep going.
And get ready to turn it off because you're going to be right about
Right
now.
now? Okay. Oh, 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 oh. We made a mess.
Good thing it all hit the
We're
table.
learning. We're learning. Oh my
It all
gosh.
hit the table when you start in the bucket and it'll go back
Okay,
in
we'll
with the
be
next
ready to
batch.
go with the next batch. Are you happy you had help yet? Oh, goodness gracious.
You want to do one more?
I think we'll sign off for today. We'll do some more, and we'll be back in a little bit with another live video, and we'll show you how we make Swedish meatballs. We'll see you in a bit.